Good morning, beautiful souls. So this is your weekly guidance from me, Sonia Davis, spiritual life strategist, to you to help you guide through this week ahead. And this is your guidance for Monday, the 13th of January through to Sunday, the 19th of January. It's the final week in Capricorn season before we move into Aquarius and things will start to shift. And wow, what a beautiful week we've got. And we start today with the full moon in Cancer. Now, the moon is ruled by Cancer, so this is her coming home to herself. And this is what this week is all about. This is about you coming home to yourself. Now, I know the energies at the moment have felt really heavy, and there's been a lot of illness, physical illness, a lot of disquiet, a lot of discomfort. And that's because nature is asking you to hibernate. The weather out there, wherever you are right now, it's cold, it's wintry, it's hibernation time. And last week was all about taking that time to hibernate, to rest, to not try and push forward. And this week is actually building on that. This is the final week in this Capricorn season. And you will start to see things change after that. You absolutely will. But this week, take the time, give yourself the permission to come home to yourself. That's what this period of rest and hibernation is all about, because you are building the foundation blocks for the rest of what's going to come beyond that as we go through 2025. So this week, with the full moon in Cancer tonight, it's around just shy of 10:30 tonight UK time. The moon is asking you, what's your truth? You, right now, watching this video, what's your truth? Never mind what they out there are saying. Never mind what the conditioning is that you've put onto yourself or you've had imposed on you through life experiences, through traumas, through just being human in a complicated world. You see the world around you literally burning or freezing. It's nature is trying to say, what about you? Take the time to be quiet and inward into yourself. And when use this moon to illuminate your truth, because that's the bit that matters. And the bit that you will take forward is your truth rather than the truth of all the noise around you. That's what matters. That's how change happens. That's how the revolution starts. It's not from looking at the big world leaders and going, please change your minds about these things. It's not going to come from that. It's going to come from you as an individual, and all of us as individuals taking those little steps that say, I'm going to be true to me. And the more of us that do that, the more change happens from the ground up, because that's where it's sustainable. This is ground up work now rather than top down. Pluto is in Aquarius, and next Monday, we're stepping into Aquarius season. And I'll give you a whole load more on that next week. But right now, come into yourself this week. Use this final week of Capricorn to be in your energy and really be true to you and what you need and want. So I've picked some cards for you, and this week they are from The Secret Language of Color by Inna Segal. I love these cards. They're really gentle and beautiful. And these three cards are the most gentle and beautiful. I pulled them out just now and was like, wow, that's amazing. So we'll start with Mauve. That's reflecting off my light. Sorry about that. Clear your hearing. So Mauve is asking you, this card is asking you, I'm trying to take that away from where it's, there we go, put it there. this card is asking you to really come into yourself. Stop listening to the noise of all that's going on out there. It's trying to distract you. It's trying to create fear. It's trying to provoke a reaction from you. And when you tune into yourself and you switch that noise off, that's when you start to come home to yourself. That's when you can listen to your own truth rather than the truth of all the noise that's going on out there. And don't get me wrong, there is a lot of noise. But when you come home to your truth, you can send love and compassion out to the world, but it has to come from here, from your heart space. So this week, focus on tuning out the noise and coming and listening to you rather than anything else that's going on out there. Moving on. Oh, again, beautiful card. We've got Pearl. Connect to the divine. You see that? Look at that beautiful, beautiful white glowing balls of pearl light there. And this again is asking you, when you've tuned out that noise, what can you do in the stillness of your heart to listen to your truth and connect to what your higher self is trying to talk to you about? The universe is always trying to communicate with you, whether that's through angel numbers. You might see the time on your phone, 1111, 1122, 2222, 1010, whatever it is that you see. When you see those numbers, that's the universe communicating with you. And this card is saying, when you come into the stillness and the hibernation of winter, you're able to listen more clearly. And it's asking you to tune into that noise now of the universe rather than the noise of the babble of the world around you. And it all comes from in here. And again, with the pearl, we've got the image of the moon almost in there as well. And she is asking you to come home to yourself. The moon in Cancer is all about self and nurturing yourself and being that beautiful, gorgeous, sensitive soul that you really are on the inside, that you've hidden away behind that shell. Trust me, I know. My son is in Cancer. I know all about this one. So this week, how can you tune into your higher truth and the universe and what is speaking to you by tuning out the noise but coming home to yourself? And then we finish with just the most beautiful. We have gold. And this is inviting in abundance, attract abundance. Look at that beautiful gold, sparkly energy. I'm all about the sparkles. If you know me at all, I am all about the sparkles. This gold, sparkly energy. And if you see there's the circle of it, almost like a vortex of gold energy, imagine that gold vortex surrounding you. And it's protecting you from all the noise that's going on in the world. It's inviting you to be solid and true within yourself and to heal those wounds that you have within you that have stopped you being true to yourself. And if you want any help with that, please do reach out on that. We're doing some work on that in the Sacred Success Lounge at the moment around really being true to you as you create your plan for how you're going to move forward through the year. But it's not about rushing forward yet. We're not rushing forward, we're not pushing out, but we are creating the plan on where the abundance is coming from. That's what we're working on right now. If you want to come and find out more about that, do let me know. I'd love to talk to you about the Sacred Success Lounge and see if it's right for you. I'd love to have you in there if it is. But this card is saying, when you come to yourself, when you tune out the noise and you listen to your soul's truth, that's when you attract the abundance of the world around you. And the abundance, don't forget, yes, that's money, but it's also all the other things, the abundance of love, the abundance of joy, the abundance of peace and tranquility and spaciousness and freedom and all of those beautiful things, and whatever abundance means to you, by sitting quietly in your stillness this week and allowing yourself to be true to yourself, you are able to call in that abundance and it will automatically come to you. There's no pushing and effort needed here. Because when you tune into your divine truth, tune out the noise and listen to you, the abundance flows. It really does. So, your invitation this week is to take some time under the full moon, beautiful, beautiful moon, to come home to yourself, to acknowledge your truth without the noise of the world around you. And believe me, the world is shouting right now, trying to get your attention. Try and come into you. Take that restful time in winter that we are in right now to really listen to your own truth, because that's where the calm lies, that's where the joy lies, and that's where the abundance lies. So take some time this week, still resting, still hibernating. We're not rushing forward yet. I am sending you the most beautiful full moon blessings and sending you the most gorgeous, sparkly love for the week ahead. Please do reach out if you want any support with any of this at all. I am here for you, and I hope you have a wonderful week.